In this presentation, we are going to learn about the two terms called accuracy and precision. While measuring the physical quantities, you are expected to measure the measurement with utmost accuracy. Measuring the physical quantities with utmost accuracy, that depends on the nature of the devices and also about your concentration. So here we are going to learn the difference between the meanings of accuracy and precision. First, we are going to understand the meaning of precision and accuracy with the help of the measurement of height of a person using two different measuring devices. Let us imagine a person standing on the floor. Here, you have to assume that the true height of the person is already known. The true height of the person is 5 feet 9 inches. It is already known one. Now we are going to measure the height of the same person using yardstick. What is yardstick? Yardstick is nothing but it's an ordinary ruler scale. Now, if the measurement is done with the help of yardstick, the measurement shown by the yardstick is 5 feet. Are you clear? You just compare the true height of the person and the measurement done by the yardstick. Just you find out will there be any difference or not. Around 9 inches difference is there. It shows that the difference is very vast, therefore the measurement is said to be not accurate. You know the true height of the person. The true height of the person is 5 feet 9 inches. It is already known. Now, instead of using yardstick, I am going to use the still more accurate instrument called laser yardstick. In the case of laser yardstick, the powerful beam of laser beams are used along with the scale. If you use the laser yardstick, what will happen? The measurement will be more accurate. Now, if the measurement is done, if the height of the person is measured with the help of laser yardstick, it is found that the height of the person is 5 feet 9 inches. You compare the true height and the height measured by the laser yardstick. You tell me, is there any difference? No difference at all. Now the measurement is said to be accurate. Now we have to understand another important thing. If you use the yardstick repeatedly to measure the height of the person, again and again you will be getting the same answer, 5 feet. It never be closer to which one? The true height. So by the time the measurement is said to be precise, repeatedly it is showing the correct answer. Correct answer means 5 feet. But it is not closer to 5 feet 9 inches. So it shows that does not necessarily mean that it is accurate. It is precise, but it is not accurate. Now in the illustration 2, we are going to understand the meaning of the precision accuracy by using another example. Here we are going to measure the temperature of the outside a building using two different measuring devices. Let us imagine the real outside temperature of the building is 40 degrees Celsius. That is atmospheric temperature outside the building. Now I am going to measure the outside temperature using a weather thermometer. Weather thermometer also shows 40 degrees Celsius. Real outside temperature is also 40 degrees Celsius. Now you tell me whether the thermometer is accurate or not. There is no difference in the measurement made by the thermometer and real outside temperature. Now the thermometer is showing accurate value. Okay. But sometimes what will happen? No, sometimes the thermometer may not show the exact true value. If you do the series of observations at different times, what will happen? The observations, look at the observations made. Is it clear? In some other cases, the first one is 39 degrees Celsius. The second one is 41 degrees Celsius. The third observation is made as 42 degrees Celsius. The fourth observation you have got 39 degrees Celsius. In the fifth observation 43 degrees Celsius. In the sixth observation 41 degrees Celsius. Tell me whether all the six values are equivalent to 40 degrees Celsius or there is a difference. There is a slight difference. It shows that the thermometer is said to be precise. It is closer to the real value, but it is not equal. Therefore, the thermometer is said to be precise, but not accurate. That you have to understand. It is very closer to the original temperature 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, but it is not equal. Therefore, since it is closer, the thermometer is said to be precise. Now we are going to understand the same thing by observing this visual example. You know about target shooting. Okay, with the help of bow and arrow, we are able to perform the target shooting events. Okay, you know what is bow and arrow. That arrow that can be projected with the help of a bow. Okay, at the long distance there will be a target. Look at the three diagrams which are shown below. The performer, he is expected to hit the center point of the target. Only then he is able to win. But is it possible? It is not possible. After making several trials alone, he is able to achieve the target. Look at the first diagram. The hit by the arrow that is made in different positions. It is not very closer to the center point. Are you clear? They are very far. The all four hit points, they are very far from the center point in the first diagram. Therefore, it is said to be not accurate and not precise. Are you clear? The second trial, look at that. Here, how the hit points are. They are very closer to one another, but little bit very closer to the center point. Since all the four hit points are very closer and very closer, slightly it is closer to the center point, no, that's why it is called as not accurate but precise. Why it is said to be precise? All the 4 points are very closer. Why it is said to be not accurate? It is not closer to the center point. Come to the last picture. After making several trials, the performer finally he achieved the target. All the 4 spots are very closer to one another and also coincides exactly on the center point. Now this last attempt is said to be accurate and precise. Here I have given another example, but I am not going to explain anything. You yourself try to find out which one is accurate and which one is precise. Here, let us imagine a metal rod whose true length was already measured. The true length is 5.678 centimeter. Okay, now I am going to use two different instruments, instrument number 1 and instrument number 2. The resolution of the first instrument is 0.1 centimeter. Resolution is like a least count. Here, by using the first instrument, I have measured the length of the rod as 5.5 centimeter. Just tell me, is it closer to the true length or not? Instrument 1 is precise or accurate? That is my question. In the second instrument, if the measurement is done by the second instrument, whose resolution is how much? 0.01 centimeter. The second instrument measures the length of the rod as 5.38 centimeter. Again you check it up whether is it closer to the true length or not. And you have to say the instrument 2 is precise or accurate. That is a question at the end of this presentation. You try to find out the answer.